flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Coming this way, here we go.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
They don't want it,
The
fellas.
game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Hard,
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
let's get it.
When they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Last stop.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple on 4th and 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
They try and run for this.
Run to the ball.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Mike's 59. Tack.
Hey, Haywood.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
Deep river.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. picked by Tracy. Nico Hardman, the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Let's go.
Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the first carry, Ezekiel Elliott fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it, baby. That's it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch made by Slayton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun, 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rabbit.
Bravo.
Rabbit. 52. 52 to Mike.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the ship.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 9. Middle. Where's the 52? 52's the mic.
Hey,
we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. What the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20.
Down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if they ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game the next week.
Excellent focus.
Running on first down, Eckler. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Check 26, check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. Yes, yes.
Motion. Six guy, check 6 down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
I know you feel that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Greystone, travel. Get in that house. Hey, Foxtrot.
59, Mike, check,
Operating
59.
for the gun.
Double dog, that's the way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right
The
there.
beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready up.
They had the incomplete pass on
Mike is
2nd
59,
down. Now
Mike
they need
to
a
59.
big play here, 3rd and 10.
Get
They
it.
just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jared Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the pistol, here's Allen. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there. Now they're looking at a long
Don't be
3rd
mad.
down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Set. 180.
50.
You don't know no better.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Kid 21. Kid 21.
Be a long day for you.
And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air,
Come
and
on
the stop
now,
will
let's
be
go.
inside the 35. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
Yo,
do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Run! Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Mike's by 4. Down to lose 1.
Hey, Alpha, on the ball.
54. Mike's 54.
Ready.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on, baby, let's go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, seam 6. Let's go. Check Mike 54.
1st and 10.
Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54's Mike. 54's
2nd and
Mike.
5
Check.
after the
Watch
5-yard
54. Watch
completion
54.
on 1st down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Run.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. A big-time gain there
Let's go,
on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. There's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Ready?
And let's see
right there,
6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Check tight.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Can this defense hold them out?
Check the outs. Check the
Here
outs.
we go
check the
now.
outs.
4th and goal from the 2.
Blitz.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2.
We're going to work.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs to make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now Stafford This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Stay with your man.
Now.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
There you go. There we go.
Austin
there we go.
Eckler,
That's the touchdown.
his fourth touchdown
There you go.
on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
59.
Right here, over there, right? Just choose the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, give me radar.
Hey, what happened to Mike's 50?
From the gun.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 11.
10. Hey, 50, Mike, 50.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Golf.
Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Waiting from the gun.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
That's
Wide
complete to
screen.
Slayton. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Let's go,
Things
let's go.
progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, we're going to milk the clock here. We just got to do ball control.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown.
There you go.
Yeah, baby.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second and 12, Stafford. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This one complete to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He wasn't ready.
The goal for the offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. 59.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Now that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
I'm coming after you.
No, check it out. Like 52
Again,
right here.
Stafford.
I got one.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second and 10, Stafford, that one complete, Elliott. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory if they don't get it done. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
every
play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun.
Go.
Stafford. This one is Slayton over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Woohoo!
Operating from the gun. Stafford.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Parker complete. And we're going to get a timeout.
Let's go.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Tighten up,
and that
tighten up.
first half, one to
Pull
forget
together.
really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
52, Mike 52.
On second down, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
You got him.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
D, man up, D.
25.
Zebra.
25. Check 25.
Slams.
Alert.
From the gun, Stafford, he sets to fire deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Hey, let's go.
And his guys will set up shop
Let's
at
get this.
midfield at the 50-yard line.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike,
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
That's it,
I
baby.
think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
Let's go, defense.
just being calm hasn't
Let's go,
exactly worked.
defense.
They need any spark
Here
at
we
this
go.
point. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, 22.
Back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Charlie. You ready?
Pick your game up.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Let's get this all day.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row? He's throwing these guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
59.
So the opening play
Quarterback,
of the
don't get
drive
nervous
goes
now.
backwards.
We ain't
Now they'll
beginning.
come up on second and 12. It's
Don't
Eckler
get
again.
nervous.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on
That's
first
what I'm
down, not
talking
much
about.
better
Nice
there.
hit,
2-yard
boy.
gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And
That's where you
they'll lose
belong.
yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3
Let's
turned
go,
out to
baby.
be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense.
You ain't going nowhere.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just
They're not ready for
screaming,
this. They still
"Wake
playing soccer."
up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving,
Y'all
guys.
playing the
I'm
wrong
kind of glad we weren't in there.
Mike,
Whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford looking right side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
General West.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
22.
Hey, turn it up.
To the air again, Stafford. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the move to his left. There goes a deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the
Here
ears.
we go.
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Let's go
Forcing
now.
the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
59. Defense wins championships, baby. Bang, 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 bang.
Fire.
Here is Eckler. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Let's go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that
Mike
defense
is 59.
stand up and
Mike
stop
is
them.
59.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Now a toss down to Eckler. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That really sets him back for a loss of 6.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Check 49. Let's go.
On second down, Eckler. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's go.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 24. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long run.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Now.
Going on the ground with Eckler.
Run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with the 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first
Big
down.
series right here, so we got to step it up.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun. Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 yard.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hit it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Here we go.
Watch the safety creep.
Protein spill. Ready.
They'll run here with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football is carrying his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. As they recalibrate and get this
You ain't doing nothing today.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
I'm going.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun?
Check.
Throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go to Elliott again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. This is complete to Watkins on the side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 10 carry now for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will set up shop midfield at the 50-yard line.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been done for the Bucs. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch.
Run!
And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Get ready!
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole
Your
lot
trip
else.
is here, baby.
Tackle
Your
made
trip
by the
is
second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a toss running left, Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And no run back here.
Come
this
on
will
now,
be a
let's go.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
They can't hold me, coach. They can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me.
Suffocating all game long on defense. They're suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Come on,
and fresh off the pick 6. They got to forget about that quickly.
He don't want
In
it.
this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
Get wide.
he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
baby.
Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
To those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by
let's go.
Jones.
Interception
and they're
all
set
day,
up
baby.
shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Derek Nye makes the tackle.
Yeah!
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh,
Pilot, 64, weak.
here we go again. Here we go again.
Kill, kill, kill.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Run.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Down. 60 outlaw.
54 Mike.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
Use that as ammo.
Take a good look at that scoreboard. Realize.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return comes to last screen played defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout? That's something to be cherished.
They don't want it,
stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Woo! Let's get it.
At the 45-yard line.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our visitors, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.